You know, just amazing. All right, you ready?
Am I wearing a mask?
Let's just
Yeah, let's do it. This is it.
All right. It's just we don't have to start right now.
Yeah.
Just This is good.
Is that a question? It's well, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like mine either.
At least you have Hennessy.
Yeah. True. Hennessy's good. All right. Make sure we're rolling. Let's bring something to your voice. Alrighty. So, this is, I don't know, what are we naming this? Dom&Joe or No Mercy FC podcast. So, I mean, we can do whatever because we're trying to, get the merch out there.
Yeah.
But whatever we decide, it'll be that. This is number one. And so, like they say in the words of Joe Rogan, like, you got to start, right? You got to start it, so.
I think so.
So, yeah. So, last night,
What happened last night?
I was thinking about this. We were talking about something. We were talking about and it gave me an idea of like a scary story. We were talking about what was it called? Can't remember.
Were we here?
We were in the car. I don't know, but yeah, that went nowhere.
What the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. Drink more Hennessy. All right, this is too hot. Merch coming soon. It's way too goddamn hot. Right now we are sitting in our studio and everything's shut and there's no air flowing right now because we turned the AC off. Slowly
very hot.
roasting alive.
Yeah.
But okay, so here's something that just happened. We just watched UFC Fight Night that just happened in Vegas. And we also watched Bellator. We were flipping back and forth. And I don't know. I think that card with Strickland and Hall was a sleeper. That was an awesome card. And even myself included. I'm not going to say that, like, I didn't say this, but I thought that card had not weak talent because they're in the UFC. You have to be something to be in the UFC. But it was a lot there. I think there was 3 debuts on that card itself. So I was iffy because not only did I not know the people, and a lot of people, call me what you want, call me a casual. I'm definitely not, but I didn't know a lot of the people that were on that card. And so even myself, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch this. I'd rather watch the Patricio fight with McKay.
AJ McKee or something like that.
And I was definitely preferring that over, the Vegas fight night. But I was amazed.
Same.
I wish I would have done some research. Let me see that remote.
Yeah.
Jamie, pull it up. No, I was amazed. I was with the.
Dude, me too.
I was shocked. So I'm gonna pull this up really quick one of these fight nights, and I can put it somewhere over here at the same time. If I'm playing something, I'll put it on there as well. But UFC, that fight night, there was a lot of knockouts. I don't remember how many decisions. There was not a lot of decisions. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering it way hyper than it was. But when I was watching it, I was shell shocked. I was like, wow, these guys, like, who are these guys? There was a one fight that happened.
Was it that Vanilla Gorilla fight?
I think what happened in that one.
It was those two middleweights, just
Oh
going
man.
at it the whole time.
Yeah. Oh man. No. And you know who else?
Who?
Garcia.
Oh yeah.
Remember that guy?
Yeah.
He, I believe, if I remember correctly, I'm not sure. I'm not even gonna say it, but that guy's new, and I think he just is coming off a loss as well. But people were enjoying how he was fighting. So even though he lost, they were like, dude, because it went to decision. I think in his last fight too. They were like still impressed. They were really impressed. So I was impressed. And his first name, it's Rafa Garcia.
Yeah.
That guy is a killer. And I definitely think he was going against that guy. The last name I couldn't pronounce. He's got the long hair. That guy, chin of steel too. Because right in the beginning he got cracked, and I was like, wow, yeah, it was crazy. So Rafa Garcia, let me pull that up really quick so I can see. Because he's fairly new, I believe, to the UFC.
Do they not have clips on like the ESPN thing?
Yeah, they do. I'll pull it up on there.
I don't really know how that works.
But yeah, Rafa Garcia. Yeah, those are his 2 fights in the UFC. Rafa Garcia versus Hakaparist Nasrat. I don't know how to say that really. I'm not even gonna try. But and then Chris Grutzmacher. I think that's how he said it. I think it's Gritzmacher actually. Gritzmacher. People will correct me. My fan. No, but and then Rafa Garcia and him went at it for 15 minutes, and they did not slow. Oh, Garcia in the middle. I'd say in the middle of the second round, I believe he slowed down significantly. But I don't think he was like how the commentators were saying it. They were saying he was completely tired, but he was still throwing. He was just really hurt. He was really hurting.
Yeah.
But I can definitely tell that he still had a gas tank. Like in his last fight, even though he lost it, like they were saying that with this guy Nasrat, they went all rounds and didn't stop. They went at it the whole time. So that was a really good fight. That was a real. I wouldn't be surprised. I still haven't seen who got the performance bonuses. And no. I saw one of the female fighters got a performance bonus. Mm-hmm. She just came off a loss of fighting Conejo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Conejo just got knocked the fuck out. But she got a performance bonus, and she was also saying, I don't know if you saw this. This is crazy to me. Oh man, I really want to know her name because I really want to say it, but I know everybody knows what I'm talking about. Is the female that got the performance bonus? She said during the press conference or the post conference that she was negative in her bank account until they paid her. So she got $20K, $10K for showing up, I think, and $10K for winning, because you get more money if you win, and then she got performance of the night, and that's like, right? Yeah, 50 G's. And so she was saying to everybody that she was in the negatives. Like, that's crazy to me. And her husband, I think he's a wrestler. I think I saw that he was a wrestler.
That's insane.
I burped. No, I know. That is crazy. I think that's kind of sad too. At the same time, it's like me, like I don't really feel like, I wouldn't say like, because these guys are up there, they're famous. Like I'm not one of the people that like feel bad for,
yeah, a
rich famous person living a lavish life. But these people aren't. They're not doing that. They're $20K. Like, that means you gotta, man, like 40 grand if you're fighting 2 times in a year, which is nowadays I think it's considered a lot. That's like barely like what, middle class.
Yeah,
it's barely middle class.
If even lower middle.
So you're telling me you got to fight what, 4 times a year, and not only that, because you're not just getting that, you have to pay your gym, you got to pay your coaches, you got to pay your people, So I'm not sure how I feel all about that. I don't want to start that up again because that, like, it's died down a lot about the fighters thing, but it is a thing. Like, that is definitely a serious thing going on with the UFC. Is like the fact that, like, Jake Paul, somebody like that, is making a killing, beating up, a basketball player, a YouTube star, an old wrestler that just had a hip replacement, and then acting like he's a killer, blows my mind.
Yeah, bro. But Tyron's gonna get like the most he's ever made.
Yeah, honestly, it's weird. That's sad. That
out
sucks.
of his whole career, bro.
That sucks. I think that sucks a lot because that guy is a killer, and it really sucks that he's catching him at the worst time of his career.
Yeah.
Like he is. Bottom line, he really is catching him at the worst time of his career. He's coming off of what? Oh man, how many losses does he have at the end of his UFC career? Because he's retired now in the UFC.
Yeah.
But I think it was like 5 straight losses. And it started with his belt with who was it? Colby. I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the Colby. When that began his streak of like losing, which is he was so great. Like it blew me mind because people did not like him, and I don't like up until like Jake Paul wanting to fight him, and then everyone like of course rallies behind him because he's MMA. Even up until then, people were like in his last fight with who did he fight? Oh man, I can't remember. But up until that, like people were still kind of against him in the MMA and the UFC side. Like they were like in an MMA community, they were like I know people like him, but like he was like a non-liked character, you know. It wasn't somebody that, you know. But in my opinion, I've always seen him and I've enjoyed his fights. His like they say like if you know how to fucking deflect or block an overhand right, then you can murder Tyrone. Just how true, but when he dethroned Robbie Lawler,
yeah,
that was something to see. I think that was like possibly like one of the saddest. More for me because Robbie is the person who got me into the UFC. He's been around for a minute and he's just such a great, cool, like a great person too.
Yeah.
Like if you ever like listen to his interviews and stuff like that, like he's a great person, like, and it's disgusting because he's so great. He's such a good person. Like it's like God, are you such a good person? You know. So.
Yeah. I never really got a chance to watch any of his fights before I even.
Well, now you will.
The UFC was. Yeah. Exactly.
Now you will, which is something crazy too. We got so off track, but let's keep it going. Like that Robbie Lawler and Nick Diaz. Dude, oh my God. Like, there's not a lot of people that I can talk to about the UFC, like, around here. A couple guys that I can. But, like, it's crazy how it went in a circle like that. It's nuts to me. Like, so you get UFC back in the day. You got Nick Diaz. He's fighting people like GSP.
Damn.
You know, he's fighting Anderson Silva and laying down in the middle of the octagon.
Oh,
like in the middle of the fight
poses.
You don't like that's killers you're fucking with. Those are killers and they'll take your head off. You know, Anderson Silva with the up kick to fucking Vitor, TRT, monster Vitor. Crazy. They like and he's doing that with those guys. And then so here we are. You got Nick Diaz just smoked a joint. And then you got Robbie Lawler. And the reason like in the day it's ruthless. Like it was ruthless Robbie. It still is, but that's when it was. It's like it was a ruthless Robbie Lawler because they thought he was going to be, and he did. He became a champion down the line a couple of years later. But he was just a killer. Like he was, and then all of a sudden gets caught by Nick Diaz, and then I think it was an exchange in the pocket. They were just going back and forth, and again he got clipped, and then boom went down. I think it was who's the referee? It's fucking.
I'd be so surprised if you even know.
I know his face. He's the guy with the goatee. He was at Bellator that night. He was the host. And I told him. John McCarthy.
I think so.
No, doesn't sound. I think that's a different.
No, okay. That's the same guy.
Yeah. So the guy with the goatee that was this last weekend's Bellator event, he was hosting it, which was weird to see. But I didn't know he did that because I watch Bellator, but I don't watch it that much to know the roster because there's a lot of UFC fighters from the Bellator. On the Bellator roster, but it's just hard to keep up with 2 major fucking rosters. There's like 700 UFC fighters on the UFC roster right now, active. 600 or 800. It's nuts.
Yeah.
And so all those guys got to get paid, and you got to know them all, or else you're a fucking casual, you know. So you can get shit on by everybody if you don't know every single fighter.
What's a casual even? Like, how would you define that? 'Cause I hear that shit all the time.
Basically, if like
Everybody calls everybody a casual.
yeah, that is. It's such a gross, toxic word. I'm disgusted myself just using it. But you know, you're a casual if you're a casual. Like you're like a. I think it's more like a. Yeah, it is. It's a more newer term, and UFC's like broken down into like eras, and I'd say like if you're coming from the McGregor era, you're a casual. Not that anybody is, but I'm saying that that's the general consensus is that if you're coming from like, well, like you're Conor McGregor's a fanboy and you're like he's unbeatable and whatever, you're like a casual watcher of the sport. That's what that is. Like you're casually watching the sport, so. And you're not like a hardcore. I'd consider myself a hardcore.
Yeah.
I know people like, there's probably going to be, whenever this blows up, there's going to be like a bunch of corrections on what I'm saying. But, I mean, I'm just off the dome spitting, you know?
Yeah, we don't have a computer here to check our facts and shit.
So I'm just talking shit. I could be all wrong. But, like, I know people that, haven't watched, or at least know that have taken place major events in the UFC. And I'd consider a major event, in my opinion, like I said, Robbie Lawler's top number one fighter for me right now, always has been. Robbie Lawler versus Rory Mcdonald. I know guys that haven't watched that fight or know about it and know how brutally bloody that was. It was the craziest fight to see. Crazy fight. Like you got at the end, it's not even a knockout. It was a TKO, I think, or I think they classified it. I don't remember, but fucking Robbie's just closing this guy's nose further and further into his face, and like basically what happens is like you see Rory like cover up like this because he just can't take any more hits in the face. Yeah. He's hurting so much. God. And I'm like, wow, warrior fight. That was there. I'm just trying to think of like for me, for somebody that's coming in around, oh man, like the reign of Anderson Silva, because my dad would watch it and he's like, that's the spider. And he was the fucking casual too, but like all the dads would watch Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
And so they're like, that's Anderson Silva. And I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. So, you know, whatever. That's the time that I was coming around. It was like the reign and like dominance of the UFC of Anderson Silva. I remember, I think I might have seen Vitor Belfort get kicked in the face when I was younger. And that's when I was still watching WWE. And my dad was trying to flip me over to UFC, trying so hard. But.
How long ago was that?
And Vitor and Anderson?
Yeah.
Oh, that was pre-Reebok, so it's got to be like.
What was before?
I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not
Affliction.
It was whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Like whatever you could get, whatever there was. That was when UFC was cool because, well, for me it's because like it gave like some cool little like guys could wear like little pink things and like cool things.
Yeah.
I also do like the uniformity, you know. Mm-hmm. Being in the military, I kind of like seeing a uniform of like, you know, oh, that guy's wearing a red kit, so he's from fucking, I think, Russia or whatever. I think that's how they do it. But I saw Distant Poirier wearing red, so I don't know. That kind of flipped it up for me. But I'd like to see more colors, too, at the same time.
Yeah.
I saw this cool little made-up thing, a purple kit. I thought that was dope. If I could find it, it'd be dope. But yeah, I don't know. I just keep going and going off topic, but...
What was the original thing we were talking about?
Something about something. Being a casual?
Oh, yeah. That was something.
Yeah, I'd just say it's like, you like what the word is. Like, you're just a casual viewer. Doesn't have to be around the McGregor era, but casually, like, oh, who's fighting? Oh, that guy. Who's that guy? Oh, Conor and fucking Poirier. Is that their second fight? No, it's the third fight. Like, we're going to get a fourth.
Are you serious?
Hopefully not.
I pray not.
I think Dustin Poirier.
The last one.
I think it's really clear that Dustin Poirier really whoops his ass 10 times out of 10 right now. Back like when did they first fight? pre-Reebok era. That was I think it was like 9 years ago. I think that's what the thing was. And Conor was just coming up and KOing dudes. Max Holloway. Fucking Max Holloway up.
Damn.
Guys like that. But that put him in the ring now.
Yeah.
Max Holloway's going to piece up McGregor. He's going to fuck him up. I love McGregor. I love that guy. I love what he's done for the sport, but I think that, you know, he's I think it's because I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast, and to quote like what he says is like, you're an idiot if you think Conor McGregor's done, because I think that's what he said, not to quote, but
yeah,
the general outline of what he was saying is that you're an idiot if you think Conor McGregor's done. You know, he was fighting with a messed up ankle or whatever already, and went into the fight, broke his shit, and whatever. And maybe he won't beat Dustin Poirier, but I think what he was saying is that he'll go and fight other guys. He's still fighting. He's still able to fight. But for me, seeing that and how he's handled it, oh my God, how he's handled the loss of that was, I don't know. You know Conor McGregor, he's like likes to build his fights up.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh my God, watching that was hard.
Are you talking about like him talking shit about
Yeah, all that.
like everything?
Yeah, like his whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like.
Like, it's super. This is a common like reading of how he was doing that, and people were saying like it was forced. You know, like his shit talking and all that was forced, and it was like less of actual McGregor, vintage McGregor, as some people say.
Yeah.
It was less. It was kind of like gross kiddie play. You know, it was kind of classless. Like, he was no shit. I thought he was one of the funniest motherfuckers to listen to. Like, his trash talk was untouchable.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like he didn't know what to say to certain things. Like, there was a guy that came on stage on the mic and was like, the last time you won a fight was when Obama was in presidency. And he did not know what to say to that. He did not know. But he had to say something. You have to say something to it. So he's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like, just cussing him out, and everyone's booing. Because, you know, McGregor's fighting. He owns wherever he's fighting.
Yeah.
Does not matter who you are. If you're fighting McGregor, you're the villain.
Yeah. Somehow.
Even though Dustin Poirier, supposedly a sweetheart, you know. Supposedly. Allegedly, he's a sweetheart. But, I don't know. I just think that was crazy. Like, it was just classless trash talking to me. It didn't seem, not class, like, it just didn't seem like McGregor.
Yeah.
Like a vintage McGregor. And how do you, like, he understands, and I understand what he's trying, like, it's for the business and sport and whatever, and to build the fight up. But it's so weird that he, like, turned off, like, to gentleman, to fucking trash talker. It just, to me, was like, this seems weird. Police are coming by. But it was just, for me, it was just super weird. It was just super weird that he was, like, it seemed crazy. To me, it seemed like a crazy person.
Yeah.
You know, like, fucking turning off like that, and then now you're a bad guy? Like, what the hell? And that's why it was really obvious that it was forced. It's like, how do you do that? It is forced. It is. There's nothing else. It is forced. Yeah. McGregor's a great, cool fighter. He was an unstoppable force. You know, Mystic Mac was a person to mess with. And double champ. That doesn't happen. Just doesn't happen to anybody. You know, there's only a few very select fighters that are able to get to that status. You know, you see people try and they fail. For very recent, Israel Adesanya, killer, and failed. You know, and that just says levels to me about Conor McGregor being on a different level at a time.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know,
man.
I don't know.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. I like Conor McGregor. I liked him when he was, you know, I think you have to be able to back up the shit talking and win. You know, his last notable fight was Donald Cerrone. He's getting ready to get out.
Yeah, dude.
No matter what he says, he's getting there.
He's another one.
He's a good guy, but I don't know if he's a good guy.
Actually.
I tell you about all that like racist stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Everybody's got dirt.
I don't know. Just go on Google, Wikipedia, Donald Cerrone's past.
You got some shit on your eye?
Yeah, I see it. Where is it?
It's still there. It's hanging off your eyebrow. There you go. You got it.
The fuck? What's fuzz? Google Donald Cerrone's Wikipedia and look at his past. What do you call? Like exposures or like his past things.
His past goddamn controversies.
Yeah, look at his past controversies.
Goddamn handsome.
Not a lot of people knew about that because I haven't watched the UFC for a long time, and somebody in the comments of some random obscure Donald Cerrone post was talking about Donald Cerrone, and then within those comments, it was some guy that was like, "Go Google fucking Donald Cerrone's Wikipedia, look at his past controversies and what he's like involved with." It's interesting. Make up your own opinions about it.
Yeah,
but
your life.
I mean, I'll watch the guy, and I'm like, he's a cool fighter. He's in the game. He's for sure. He's a for sure cool guy to watch. But Jesus, like
I've always liked his like. I don't know if character's the right word, but like just the cowboy.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, like his character for sure is that.
Yeah.
I think he lives it for sure, but like
Yeah.
like I remember when he was in the McGregor press conference, he's got his little dark hat on, like he's literally just a black shadow right here, and like they'll go on to him and he'll be like a little tilt of the hat. Like yeah. He's a cool guy. Cool looking guy, but I don't know if he's that nice. Yeah, we're just drinking. What are you drinking?
Drinking a goddamn Mike's Hard, bro. Strawberry flavored.
Rookie.
Yeah. How about you?
Hennessy. Straight.
Full cup of Hennessy.
Yeah, just finished it.
Delicious.
Quite. Yeah. UFC's a cool thing. I like UFC a lot. I don't know, when did you come around? Because I know it's not like you're not a casual and don't like, but it's like you do research and it's like a lot of it. Like you know the fighters, you know things.
Yeah,
you know?
I know specific people, you know.
Yeah.
I need to like try to put more effort into knowing everybody. I know that's like difficult even for you.
No, yeah, and I don't even know all the fighters.
Yeah.
But it's like weird little things, you know, like whenever you're like with the friends and you're like, did you know?
Yeah.
That if you put your finger on the fucking mat, you're a piece of shit. I don't know, something weird. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I get another thing. Excuse me.
You want to pause it or keep going?
No, just keep her going. Keep her going.
Alright.
But yeah. Give me 1 second.
Gonna get another can of Hennessy.
Can of Hennessy.
But
Yes.
what you
Oh,
doing?
they're coming.
Nice background noise.
Yeah, I know. Perfect background noise.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to hear this?
Apparently we live in the ghetto.
Okay. Yeah, you said when did you get into UFC? Like, when did you get into it?
I'd say it was probably you that like I've always known what UFC was. But I would say like probably like honestly like a year ago when you
Yeah.
lived in the other apartments and I went over.
Mhm.
I know it was you, but it might have been then when we started watching fights and then you just got me into it. Then I started following UFC on Instagram and seeing all the fighters and
Yeah, no, that's all my thing's full of is just fighters.
Yeah.
Like, only fighters in my fucking, like, was that middle bar or the news feed or whatever? I don't even know.
yeah, the feed.
The Finder, whatever.
Explore page.
Yeah, the Explore page.
Yeah. Same, just like people getting knocked out
Get over here more.
and food.
But, yeah. True. And a lot of people won't admit that because people will be like, I've been watching some fucking Strike Force.
You were swimming, bro.
Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
I don't even know.
I know who you are.
Yeah. Like, people mention Pride a lot, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Like,
Pride FC.
I don't ever try to pretend like I know what that is. Even though I've heard of it,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, dude, that's all you.
It was another fight company, obviously, that was bought by the UFC eventually. And then a lot of their fighters were like, I don't want to move over. A lot of them stayed in Japan, and I believe stayed with, I think, Strike Forces in Japan. I'm not sure. This is really vague. I'm really not sure about it. I believe it was, I think Strike Force was also swallowed by the UFC. I'm not sure. Not sure at all, so I should stop talking about it.
Yeah, just stop.
But I watch a little clips and stuff about the UFC's history and stuff. It's cool. It's nice. I like the UFC, so I want to know about it as much as I can. So,
yeah.
But yeah, UFC is cool. And Born and Raised is also cool.
Yeah, Spanto, if you ever see this.
Come on.
But I've been into Born and Raised for way longer.
Yeah, for sure.
That shit's like been since like high school at least.
Probably like, I feel like we've known about it since, or you at least have known about it since middle school. And we're like 22 now, so.
Yeah, almost 22.
So, say what you want. Like, we've known about Born and Raised for a minute. I mean, especially,
yeah.
he's the one who got me into it. But, Spanto, yeah.
Spanto, you're a cool
We
guy.
talk to each other on Instagram, me and you literally back and forth. We're DMing each other.
What were you guys talking about?
We're talking about the Grand Theft Auto. I was playing Grand Theft Auto,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden, it was random. It's a new little update they have. It's called Tuners and something. So random. It was the most, because they have I don't know this brand, but Civilist is a brand. I don't really know about it. They're probably cool, but they were on GTA and they were on an update like maybe a year ago now. And then I just go on GTA and I look at the shirts and I was like, Born and Raised is in GTA now, and it's because like Venice Beach is like inspired like that whole the whole walk, you know, where we went a long time ago. Like that's where he roams. That's his stuff, you know, and so he's doing a lot of stuff right now. He's super active right now.
I know.
Super active. That punk rock stuff, that underground grunge thing that we saw on the 5 o'clock. God, that was so weird that I noticed that and was like, is that where Born and Raised had their thing?
Yeah, dude, that was so sick. Oh yeah, the Channel 5 news with Andrew Callahan. That shit's hilarious.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool thing to see.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, when I saw that, I was like, dude, I would give anything to be there.
Yeah.
That shit.
I know.
Was, like,
yeah.
A month ago too, before everything was like opening up.
Yeah.
Not even but a month ago.
I feel like a month ago.
Damn, that shit was so cool.
But Spanto.
Yeah, Spanto, dude.
If you wanna help us boost our views, get on here. Me and you were talking on fucking Instagram about the GTA thing. You were like, oh, cool, blah, blah. And you said like very vague things. Cool, yes, okay, sure.
Yeah.
That looks dope, haha.
Yeah. That shit was dope.
But it was you. I was sure it's you because it was your personal Born and Raised. Because I think your Born X Raised one is his personal one. And then the Born X Raised official is his brand, like strictly his brand. Yeah, it's him. Because actually, now that I think about it, he was posting like selfies. Who the hell else is it? Better be. Anyways, come get our merch too. Coming soon. No Mercy Fight Club brand coming out. We sponsor fighters. Hopefully, one of these days we have 2 guys we're looking at. Top Dog FC. They're a Russian fighting company and organization.
It's a bare knuckle.
It's a bare knuckle organization that goes on in Russia.
Yeah.
Shout out our guys that we're talking with right now. Asteroid, he's gonna be fighting here soon, and our boy Gladiator went out on his shield in his last fight and did an awesome job. You know, put it out there and he was messed up. But the other guy was too. He had his licks too, but that was a rough one to watch. That was a good fight though. So those guys are warriors. Those guys are warriors. Top Dog FC. If you guys don't watch that, they'll release a little. It's really hard to buy it because everything's fucking Russian. So
Dude.
you can't. So it's really hard to buy the fucking pay-per-view. Yeah. And I don't speak Russian, so it's super hard to be like, what the fuck? I want to buy it. I'd buy it. Mm-hmm. But then like eventually, like a month later or 2, they'll release the whole card and it'll be like 1 week they'll release this, then I don't know. You'll see your guys. But Asteroid and Gladiator, you guys, we got merch coming to you guys. We talked about this. Merch is coming. You guys get the first real look of this. Back of it. Home of the hard bodies and hard hitters.
Yeah.
That's how we be. It's coming to you guys. We talked about it. But Top Dog is a super cool. I like how they do their stuff too. I really like how they have their camera work and everything, all their cinematics. Super cool.
Yeah, dude. The host guy seems really cool. I wish I remembered his name.
Oh yeah, he's a cool guy. Oh
yeah.
man. I know.
Pitbull. His Instagram name is
Pitbull. Yeah, it's like Pitbull.
Yeah, Pitbull. Yeah.
Yeah, some Russian thing. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But they're cool. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, bro.
And he's really into it. Because I think he did it too. And yeah, Top Dog's a really cool brand. If you guys really like savagery and it's like, man, go check those guys out. Top Dog FC, Top Dog Fight Club.
Just bloody, violent.
Brutal. But the thing about that is too, is at the same time, that's also not just crazy drunks throwing strikes. These guys are boxers.
Yeah.
These guys are really high grade fighters and boxers, you know.
Yeah, you can
like
really
you
tell.
can really tell if you know what you're looking at, you know. With our background of mixed martial arts and the stuff that we've done and do, you know, you see a fighter and you know a guy that's been fighting, you know, since he was younger versus a guy that's been a week of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
A week of boxing. And it's super cool. Like those guys are, like you can tell when they get in the clinch, they're doing dirty boxing, just kicking ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking awesome. I like that they let the clinch go on a little longer because a lot of places, like regular boxing organizations, don't allow too much clinch work. But you see some clinch and like some dirty boxing. It's really nice and cool to see. You really like. I love it. There's a few other There's a few other people that are coming up, and there's King of the Streets. I'm watching everything. King of Streets.
What's that?
It's a new. I don't think I've ever posted or talked about them ever on my Instagram. Shout out my Instagram. Follow me down in the below description. Follow him too.
Yeah. Is that another bare knuckles?
Yeah, but this bare knuckles like no. Oh my god! Literally, it's like. So these guys will go search them right now, but hold on. Keep watching and like. But these guys go off. These guys go. Like it's supposedly no rules. Like it's literally you can get kicked in the fucking head if you fall on the ground.
So it's MMA bare knuckles?
Yeah, it's MMA. Nothing. Like it's just fighting. Like it's considered like just a straight fight and there's no rules.
Jesus Christ.
And these guys, these owners, I don't know if they've ever. From what my understanding is the owners are not publicly known people, and these fighters.
It's probably the best.
Yeah, I know.
The best.
So these fighters will go out and fight. And then, like, the locations are never the same. They'll go to some random place somewhere in a fucking park and then set up all their stuff and then start a fight. And then they'll go somewhere else. Like, it's always random. And, like, the referees have masks on. Everybody's got fucking masks on except for the fighters. Super scary. I'd be scared because it's, like, supposedly from what I've seen, they're savages. They're killers. Like,
and they know how to fight?
Yeah. Like, you'll see, like, once... two, like every one or two fights, guys are like just look like they're just going fucking psycho, but the majority of them are mixed martial artists, and supposedly like no rules, but there's like somewhere it's like they're not trying to murder people. Like if you're like getting your just head stomped the fuck in, because that's what anything's allowed. So like you can't just stand there and just be stomping on a guy's head. They'll stop it. There's a referee and stuff. But those guys, I think their champion, like their little champion thing is a necklace that says King of KOTS, King of the Streets. Those guys are cool. Check those guys out on Instagram. Shout those guys out. They're really cool too. They're really cool guys. Like how they do their stuff and how they advertise.
Is that in the US? Or where the fuck is that?
I think it's in the UK because from like my understanding, like a lot of those guys are like they're like you know.
Today's fight?
Yeah. You fucking, but they speak English, but they're cool guys. Yeah, those guys, Top Dog, and there's another one. I can't remember right now.
I kind of for a while was into it's stupid, but like those backyard fighting ones, I was like,
oh yeah, then there's I think it's called, if you're talking about what I'm talking about, Backyard Beefs. And there was a guy named, I think he's doing his own thing right now, but it was a guy who was in control. It was a guy named Scarface and Mickey Mouse. Super tatted up, short guy.
The reason I said it was stupid is because sometimes it's just like guys that have no idea what they're doing.
It's just, they're just throwing and swinging like psychopaths. Yeah, no, to me that's not that fun to watch. I like more technicality to it.
Sometimes it's fun to watch though.
They're crazy.
I like it still.
But Backyard Beefs is another one. Yeah, that's Backyard Beefs, and I know the guy, the Mighty Mouse guy. He's doing something himself too. I can't remember what it's called though, but he does his own thing.
Good.
With some other guys, but I think he does like, he break it up like, do you want to do an MMA fight or one?
Mm-hmm.
To be like, is this a Muay Thai fight? Is this a boxing fight? Not sure on that, but I believe they do.
Check them out. They're cool too.
Yeah, check those guys out. Everybody, shout them out. Robbie Lawler.
Is this just promoting other channels?
No, but yeah, born and raised, fighting, UFC.
How do you feel about driving to Denver again for like the 5th time this week?
I don't know, because I don't know where I live, so.
Yeah, we don't live in Colorado, that's for sure.
Anyways, yeah, I hate it. I hate driving to Denver. It's the worst thing. I fucking hate it.
I don't even go that much and I hate it. But fuck it.
A little closer.
Gotta be a little closer.
But yeah.
Say louder for the bitches in the back.
What the hell? Is that what I was saying?
When?
Never mind. Anyways. No, yeah. It's hot as hell right now. It is literally feeling like it's about 80 degrees hotter in this house just because nothing's moving. Literally everything is stagnant to get the maximum. I mean, right now we're using the most optimal recording. We have the phone and we have a phone. So, but we were gonna have headphones, but
yeah,
it's a whole thing. We're gonna have to do it for the second because this, for sure, no matter how this turns out, no matter how the reviews are, this is gonna keep going, keep going, and keep going, keep getting better.
It's good to just do it and get like the first one out there and done.
Just done all the. Yeah, because right now I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like it's going good. So.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Sorry for all the background noises because we've done 1,000 test checks with our voice checks, and I can hear the reverb coming back and all the fucking. What is the stuff in the air, like fucking. Like a church has a lot of fucking what?
Echo.
Yeah, echo and stuff. Sorry, but you can hear us.
Yeah.
So fuck. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think of everything? What's going on? What's going on with you?
A lot. Just trying to figure my life out, bro.
Yeah. True.
I'd say that's pretty good.
I think I'm having fun working out every day and doing stuff.
Yeah, it's been something I've been wanting to happen for a long time. I'm glad we finally get to do it.
Yeah, he's just moving out here to the wherever we live. And we're going to continue to do this. I'm getting drunker by the second.
Yeah.
But we're going to continue doing this, and it's fun. I like talking. I like talking about fighting. I like talking about brands. You know, my favorite things like are those things.
Yeah. I
love fashion. I love talking about it. I love talking about fighting. Jiu-jitsu, number one favorite thing right now. Shout out, hey, shout out this brand. You guys are bomb. I talk to you guys all the time. You guys are cool motherfuckers, and I love all your guys' shit. Level X Black, go follow them on Instagram. I love you guys. You guys are bomb. I got some of your stuff. You guys are cool. You guys are cool guys. Drop more kits for us. No gi wearers. No gi wearers. Need more stuff. So keep that going. But
so that's like a fighting brand?
More of a jiu-jitsu brand. But fighting. They're cool. They're cool guys. They got a cool bomb-ass team full of bomb-ass jiu-jitsu fighters. One off the top of my head, Andy, last name? Villanueva.
Is he Brazilian?
He's Hispanic. He's got to be. He's got to be Mexican. Got to be some type of brown, like us, like something brown.
Yeah.
He's brown man. He rocks a badass mullet. He's a cool ass guy too. You know, he's gonna get there too because he used to fight mixed martial arts too, like MMA. And right now he's just doing jiu-jitsu. I think Shale Sonnen's jiu-jitsu. He was on his card a while ago. Underground submission. Cool guys. Cool guys. Level Black. You guys are the bomb. You guys reply to me when I'm drinking and we're talking about the fights. You guys are cool. Cool guys.
Oh yeah.
Cool guys doing stuff there.
Oh yeah. I gotta check them out.
Yeah, they got some killer stuff. But yeah, those guys are cool. Cool guys. Have you been looking at any brands lately? Anything cool?
I think. Honestly, it's weird, but I've gotten like, I think I told you about it, into, because I remember we were into like Stussy.
Yeah.
Like when Stussy or Stussy.
Yeah.
Stussy.
I say Stussy.
Stussy.
I'm pretty sure it's Stussy.
Either way.
Pussy
Sounds
Stussy.
cool. Yeah.
That's
like,
what I think.
In middle school, we would always rock it. You know, like it's been cool forever.
Yes.
I had no idea how.
Yeah.
How way back it went.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
my grandma and my mom were like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
Because my grandma bought me a shirt and I was like, she's like, "Your mom used to like this stuff." I was like, "What the fuck?"
And my mom used to like it.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
My mom.
And
Yeah.
she was, yeah, yeah. But I
No,
was like,
dude.
"What?"
Mhm.
Like rocking back in the day.
Yeah,
That goes back. I was like, "This bitch old."
And it's been cool the whole time.
I know.
It's never went away.
All their accessories. Hey, shout outs to Stussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, their accessories are bomb. They got cool accessories. They got like fucking playing cards and stuff like that, like cool shit you can put around the house and stuff.
I really wanted to get that. Spanto one day had this. I think it's like a varsity.
I think I saw it.
With like an 8-ball in the back.
Yeah,
That shit was so dope.
yeah.
I think that was like
made
custom
for
made
him.
for him.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
boy.
See, we know what we're talking about. We like fashion.
Yeah. Streetwear is awesome.
Just stare right at the
Fashion.
camera.
I like high brand shit too. I just can't afford it.
Yeah. Fear of God. Been following those motherfuckers for Been following Jerry for a long time. There's not a level of cool you could ever reach like Jerry. You can't. Unless you're fucking like a goddamn rapper or something, like making hella money. You can't. Because if you're wearing a full head-to-toe Fear of God outfit, you're probably wearing $50,000 worth of shit.
At least.
And that's like shoes, literally that's socks, pants, underwear, undershirt, shirt on top of that.
The whole outfit.
And a jacket, the sunglasses that they just came out with, maybe a hat that they have, 50 G's.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
50
Double
Gs.
digit. No, not double. Like 6 figures for sure. No, not 6 figures.
Double digits.
Yeah. I don't know how many digits that is.
5 digits.
Yeah.
No, but if you're wearing that stuff, man, you're someone for sure. But I've been like you and I, Fear of God and Fog and Essentials. They got rid of Fog. They did away with that, but Essentials now, their stuff is cool too.
I remember it was super weird because like we had been into Fog, Fear of God for a long time. And one day I went to like, it was when like they started selling shit at like PacSun.
We've known each other since like middle school, a little bit younger. Like we've known each
Yeah.
other for a long time, so we're
Yeah.
going back. But yeah,
And then
Paxton.
I remember when they first like, around the time they started selling stuff at PacSun, I got a shirt. Like just a shirt of them, and I was so hyped. And then I sent you a picture of it, and you literally, I think that day, got like not the same thing, but another Fear of God thing. And I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Oh yeah. You know what
I don't know if you remember that, but like,
I do.
we both got like shit at the same time.
Yeah. You know what it was though.
I know what I got. I don't
You
know
know what I got. What'd you get?
I got like I think it was like an under tee that had the longer in the back.
I got.
I
fucking
forgot.
The Guns N' Roses.
Oh,
That was
God.
Dude, that was a staple of my clothing wardrobe. I loved it because I love Fog and I love Fear of God. I loved it. And I still do. I just can't afford it. No reason to. even follow their stuff anymore.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh my god, it's so cool.
Yeah, like, wow, but it's also $20,000. Like, shit, fucking $2,000 for some jeans.
But
I'm going to debt to buy some pants.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, that was I remember too, cause I remember that.
I still have pictures of me, cause when we used to be the same size, like in middle school, you let me borrow the Guns N' Roses shirt. I have pictures of me with like my outfit, like my ripped jeans.
Yeah,
my
everything.
combat boots.
We got everything. There's nothing fresher.
Yeah, for real.
There was nobody fresher than us in high school or middle school. Really, we were creative. We didn't start this thing. We were wearing bandanas a lot though, and then our principal and stuff were like, "I like the idea. I like it," because all the teachers were like, "Take it off in class."
Yeah, they acted like it was like a
gang thing. It was like a tie-dye bandana, or like somewhere could have been, but we'd wear bandana, like a different bandana every day.
Yeah.
That was our cool thing. And then we also split-dyed our hair. Remember?
Oh my god, that's another whole
Yeah.
thing.
We split-dyed our hair, one side white, or blonde, but white, and one side black.
Yeah.
Shout out the neighborhood, Jesse Rutherford. Guy's cool. He was a cool staple in my middle school childhood as well. Him, the neighborhood, the weekend, Fear of God, the hundreds, Stussy, Stamped. Oh man,
That's still
Stamped.
Before I deleted my Facebook, that was still my name. It was Dominic Stamped.
Yeah, Stamped. You guys don't know Stamped. All the brands we're talking about, they're bomb. If you like streetwear, super cool. It's expensive, but if you can afford it, Stamped. We got some stuff. We got pieces and stuff from there.
STAMPD. Yeah.
Yeah, Stamped. With the Chris Stamped, the owner.
God damn, that guy is fly.
He's the
as
flyest.
fuck.
Yeah. Man, shit.
Can't even, bro.
You can't even touch that guy's style. Him and Jerry Lorenzo and Spunto, those guys' styles are different, and they're rocking their lanes so well. It's like you can't even compete. I could never compete with those guys. Not to sound like a downer and like weird, but but those guys is fucking. Yeah. Those guys' levels is something else that nobody can. So
that recent. It was Beverly Hills Sushi Club.
Oh my god, yeah.
That shit was dope.
Dude, they had a varsity jacket that was like black sleeved.
Mm-hmm.
The t-shirts were badass too, but it was a black sleeve varsity jacket, black leather sleeves, and then on the back it said Beverly Hills Sushi Club. Had the little chopsticks in the back. Damn. That was sick. I even screenshotted it. It was badass. It was badass. That was badass. Oh man, yeah, that was cool. That was a really cool one because he did a collab. That was a collab.
Was it?
Yeah, with somebody. I think it might have been a chef. A Chinese
that would
guy.
Make sense. I'm not a really big Chinese guy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's a vine or whatever.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, fucking. Yeah, we also, there's a lot of, I think I'm really strict on like what I like. I like clothes, I like fighting, and I like scary stories. That's what you can find a lot here of with my knowledge of internet is like definitely those three things.
Mm-hmm.
All day, because I have another channel.
Shout it out.
Shout out Jesse Have Mercy. You can go find some of my old stuff and some of his old stuff on there too. We have a short film on there that we made for school. We were funny guys.
Way back, yeah.
It was way back. It was good. It was good production, honestly, for what we had. And we also got some scary stories that I read on there, and he read one. It's pretty dope stuff. We did a lot. We're trying to get there. We're doing it. It's now we've done a podcast, so now we're doing a podcast. Because this is a podcast. So if you have Apple Music, oh my God, I recommend buying YouTube Premium because now you can, dude, YouTube Premium, you can do whatever. You can just download a damn podcast and leave. Like Apple Music, it's such a pain in the ass to me. I think Apple Music is It's alright. It has some music, but I think YouTube Premium literally has... YouTube, in general, has every song that you could ever want. And more.
True.
You can find little clippets of something else that you want to listen to that you couldn't find on Apple Music because it's not licensed properly or whatever.
Unreleased shit.
Yeah. Unreleased stuff like that, yeah. So... I think YouTube is better. So if I were you, I'd cancel your Apple right now. Get YouTube Premium, download this, and listen to it with the sound off or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
With the video.
With the sound off.
Or the sound off, whatever. Just make sure to like it.
Yeah. As long as you download.
I'm trying to think of like where I'm gonna post these things. 'Cause I got a lot of places I want to post them, but I'm just gonna be super embarrassed. Like initial embarrassment, like imagine all of a sudden you blowing up because of something, and like imagine that. Like okay, so imagine this. I think there is obviously people that have gradually built their way up to fame and like slowly like 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, like you know they slowly made their way through the rankings. But I think the majority of fame comes from like, this is a stupid ass opinion, but it's like it just comes from like one night things. Like all of a sudden, boom, you have 1 million views on one thing, and then that leaks, and it keeps going. Sometimes for good people, for good things that have happened, good artists, good creators. Boom, they get that one thing, and then people are like, oh, these guys are hilarious. And they go and watch the other things, and that trickles and, you know, evens out eventually. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, I think that's how it works some of the time.
So I think, yeah, so obviously some of the time. But so I think, like, imagine us. What if this is the one? What if the next one's the one? What's the what? And then, like, you're posting these things, and these guys are, like, obviously. Imagine you see somebody you knew from high school make a podcast. It'd be weird.
I've seen that.
Because I've seen it too, yeah. I've seen it too.
And I thought the same thing. I was like, this is weird.
Pussies. Yeah. It's weird, but I feel like people that have known us from high school, they'll be like, makes sense. People with no character, I'd see them post it, and I'd be like, not to shit on those guys. I keep shitting on people, but...
Just don't say their names.
No, not them, but like you're trying to do that. Like, I feel like we've been trying to do this since we were in middle school, trying to do something greater. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing. Maybe I'm talking to my future self whenever we're fucking on a different level, but I just feel like it's coming. So everybody that's watching, like and subscribe.
Yes.
Now.
If you haven't already. But it's weird. It's weird seeing, like, back to, like, if you saw somebody that we used to know do it, because they know you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And, like...
Oh, yeah.
But if it's just, like, strangers, and you saw a stranger make a podcast, and you wouldn't think it was weird.
Yeah, I think that's also, that's very valid. Is like, seeing, like, this guy? What the hell? Because I know, the one I'm talking about specifically, very specifically, I don't think you know that I know.
I know.
But I saw it, and I was like, this guy's trying to do that? It's cool. It was cool. I liked it. I listened to it. I supported it. I'm not a non-supporter guy. If I see something that, even if I didn't like you in high school, I'll still like be like, sure, I'll click the bell and everything.
Yeah. It wasn't even that long ago, dude. Like, we mentioned high school like it's like 50 years ago. Like, if you think about it.
Well, I started going to high school when I was like 16, so.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, let's not go down that. Let's not do that. One of these days, stay tuned for more. But, no, yeah, it wasn't that long ago, but for me it was long ago, but.
True, I forgot about that.
Yeah, high school's a weird thing, though. What'd you think of high school? For me, pretty sure everybody right now can tell you're the more quiet, reserved one.
Yeah.
Because you're not drinking enough Hennessy, but
yeah.
I don't know. I thought you were always like the quieter guy, but you were literally hilarious. Like, bro, we met. I think it was Miss Polici's class in health. Might have been something sooner. Because I've seen you in
Oh shit.
Mr. What's his name? Hirschberger, social studies.
Oh yeah.
I'd see your face and I was like,
I remember him.
that guy's weird. you'd never talk, and you look Muslim.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
Yeah. But there's a dog over there. She's eating her food right now.
They probably can't hear it.
Don't mind her. But he was a cool guy, but I remember we talk in social studies. I mean, not host social studies. We might have talked, but health was when we really started talking. And he was hilarious. Hilarious guy.
It's funny because I thought the same thing about you.
He's just not letting his character shine right now. Don't worry, guys. Give it 2 more episodes.
Yeah, dude. You need to give me some time to open up a bit. I've never been on
Anally.
Been on record before.
Me either.
Yeah. Let's take
But
some time.
sorry that our audio is getting like closer and shorter because we sit back and the things, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I can make it louder. But
Get
yeah.
better and better.
High school was a faraway thing. I think we were like, what would I wear on like a regular day? I don't know. What did you think? What did you think of me when you first met me? I'll tell you the same thing.
I don't know. I think I probably thought the same thing, that like you were pretty. Who the fuck is this guy? Because I remember, I think it was, now that you said it, I think it was in Hirschberger, so it was a social study class.
Yeah.
And you were like, you would walk in with like your satanic clothes.
Dude.
And I'd
That's
be like-
hilarious.
I'd be like, dude, this
Do you
guy-
remember when Hirschberger was like, because he loved me. I loved that dude. He's the best teacher I've ever had. He was like, Jesse, stand up. And then he made me turn around and my shirt said 666 on the back.
Yeah.
God, that's bad. That's
Yeah,
bad,
Jesus.
boys. It's not good. Or whatever. It doesn't matter what you are, but I'm just saying, like, I was an evil kid.
Yeah.
And it was just for like the shock factor, because I think that's what everybody like kind of does nowadays. Is like it's like a who's the more edgier, more crazier looking, more like you got the crazy hair, you got the crazy shirt, it says 666. That's what I think the general outline of making an edgy teenager nowadays is. And I think it always has been, really.
Yeah.
I'm not talking like I'm some wise 35-year-old guy, but I'm saying like I think genuinely, I think that's what I see, because I like old fashioned. I like you know, London punk look. I like you know, the bomber jacket and the red boots, stuff like that. Like the not, but
Like the rebel.
yeah, rebel, older look. You know, I like the old stuff. Like I said, like I like the fashion stuff. So I mean, I like it. So I think that's the general thing, is like who's the edgier looking guy, who's got, no, this guy's got a piercing everywhere on his fucking face, like, you know.
I don't know about that.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is for teenagers.
No, I mean like the piercing things all over the face.
I don't know about that. I think it's for like if you got all this crazy shit going on. I have piercings. And I'm not, whoa, I'm getting
I don't see him.
I don't know, I'm just kidding. No. But I think it's like for teenagers it's more of like a shock thing, you know.
Yeah, because
With like the era of like X and Slump and like everyone's being loud and
everybody's
crazy
angry, and everybody
Yeah.
just hates everything.
and angsty type kids.
Horny.
Yeah, horny.
Just way over too much.
Way horny than
Yeah.
you should be.
Yeah, just relax.
It'll level out.
Yeah.
If you're watching, go subscribe. And if you're horny teenager, subscribe as well. And like, but yeah, not because of, I don't know, just subscribe.
Not like that.
Oh yeah, but whatever. But yeah, I think that's what it generally is. You know, we're making good time. Making good time.
Yeah.
Cut this in a couple things.
Yeah. It's fucking.
You know, I don't know. I think it's because I have a brother, just graduated high school. Right?
Yeah, I graduated early.
Yeah, graduated early. Cool guy. Super smart. Way smarter than me. My God, he's smart.
Yeah.
Smart kid. definitely knows what he wants to do and is very determined to do things. Great, cool guy. Shout out him. Mayo. That's what I call him. Great, cool kid. And definitely always knows what he wants to do and like is very determined to not change his mind. And that's where I'm getting that from, is like the edgy teenager type thing, you know? Because, you know, you knew him, man, when he was younger.
Yeah.
Nice, calm, short haircut kid. Glasses. Now you got him with... Not that it's cool. I did it. Got the half blonde hair. Literally, like, identical. It's the radical, cool kids, you know? And it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's a cool thing. It molds generations to make them, you know, different. It's cool. But, like, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, who's cooler, who's edgier, who's whatever. I'm going out there. We're doing that. I'm out there.
What do you mean?
I'm talking shit. And I need to stop.
No, you're good. The Henny will do that to you.
Henny. Yeah. I think you need to get closer to the microphone.
Probably.
Yeah. Maybe a little more like...
Yeah.
Like...
I've never been much of a...
Public speaker.
Yeah. There's too many people here.
Yeah. Oh my God. Chanel, you need to leave.
Is she being loud?
No. It's too many people.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think we haven't had a quiet moment in a long time.
We'll fill it in with
We
noise.
fill the voids. We're good talkers of it.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. But, yeah. Yeah.
How do you feel about this whole thing? What, just the last hour?
Look, watch you talk. Just talk normally like how you have been.
Check. Test. 1, 2.
You see that?
Well, let's see what yours looks like.
Well, I just like to talk and blah, 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 boo. I genuinely talk like this all the time. And...
There's, look, you saw that? That was on me.
Yeah. Yeah, but you were saying? What were you about to say?
So I was going to say, how do you feel about this last hour that we just did, the first ever?
I think we killed topics, you know?
Whatever this is.
You know, like our podcast. We kicked ass.
Yeah.
Talked about the UFC, something we both enjoy a lot.
Yeah.
And will forever be a thing to us. Talk about the fights, you know, recap them real quick. Very briefly, because there's a lot more going on there. Talked about our brands, Born and Raised. You know, we both got Born and Raised done. We got No Mercy Fight Club coming to you guys soon. I'm going to link that in the description as well. We have a page for that. Not a lot's going on with that right now because it's kind of expensive to, you know, kickstart a brand. But hopefully this podcast can maybe get us there. I don't know.
We'll see.
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
It'd be very nice. But, yeah. And we also haven't decided on the name. Even, like, we just were like, let's do podcast. Because we talked about we talk about ideas all the time, you know. So...
Yeah,
podcast was a thing.
We've never had, like... It's been a minute, but, like, we've never really had a chance to actually do it.
Yeah, oh, yeah. We've had, like, little bits of chances, but to where we could just sit down and, like, do it.
It didn't feel natural, though. It didn't, like, we'd never had enough time.
Yeah. To where we could just sit and relax and chill and talk about it. And have a little lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's cool. It's cool. We're working out. Everyone's working out. We're doing things. Shit is fun. Just got done with chest and back and abs today.
That was a good ass workout.
You know, Arnold Blueprint. Go follow that. Go shut that out. You want to build some muscle? You can do that. But yeah, it was we're doing things. We're trying to get there. You know, Spanto. Come on our show. It'll probably help us. You know, and there's a couple of guys that I've actually talked to. Like, that we could probably like get on here and like if you guys, I'm not sure how many people are gonna comment right now because I know I'll get just family members and, you know, friends. We could possibly get Andre from Tough. Hopefully Sean Brady would be a nice, cool little touch because, you know, that's my dark horse of the welterweight division. You guys watch Sean Brady's highlights? He's a fucking killer. Won a champion with one hand. And CFFC. Sick tattoos. Sick tattoos. Got a whole nice Japanese style thing going on with his whole body. Badass dude.
Yeah.
You know, Sean Brady.
Good guy.
Andre. And a lot of these guys, I'm not going to say I talked to them, but they've responded to me. They've, you know, whatever. A lot of these guys have. But Andre, Sean, and both those guys work at the same place in Philadelphia. They both train in the same area, so maybe it was two at the same time. That'd be badass. Those guys are some badass guys. You know, Sean Brady, I would love to talk to him for a minute. Andre, same thing. Guy's a killer. He probably won the tough tournament, and we don't know it yet. The next episode, he's fighting tomorrow. He's not fighting tomorrow because it's already been aired and stuff.
Oh, yeah, the next episode.
But he's fighting tomorrow. And I think the finals, the semifinals. And
Interesting.
Yeah, he's gonna be an issue in the welterweight. I mean, middleweight. He's a big boy. He's got to be middleweight. Big motherfucker. And Sponto, we talked in passing.
Pretty awesome.
Very briefly. Cool to talk to that guy.
Do you want to call that one good for the first one? It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to go. We're going to edit this video, and we're going to get it up to you as soon as possible. Follow Dominic on his social medias. They'll be down below. My social medias, they'll be down below.
Do it.
Everything we've talked about be down below. Expect these. Expect more of these. Expect more. We hope to get more to you. We're going to push this out to all my social medias at least. What about yours? You can post them.
Of course.
But these are going to be family and friends right now. So, hi, family and friends. Most likely. For a couple.
Yeah.
But, yeah. All right, guys. It's been nice talking to you guys.
Great. Thanks.
See you later.
Bye.
Do not come.